The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? That The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my bro.
You on NXT? Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back.
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan can't learn any new moves from The Miz, but ironically, Bryan's hatred of The Miz did awaken the personality Miz said Bryan lacked.
That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Oh, the old European uppercut. Why would anyone, please tell me, why would anyone root for Daniel Bryan? He's an indie internet nerd. He doesn't eat meat, he doesn't own a TV, and he has absolutely no personality, and he is a dog named Asparagus.
Oh my gosh, who cares what Daniel Bryan eats or watches or what his dog's name is? He's great in the ring, and for the record, he showed a lot of personality when he called you out after his NXT elimination.
Please. You gotta believe this one's over.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. King, you say Daniel Bryan's a social loser and that he's the biggest nerd you've ever seen. I guess you don't have any mirrors in your house, do you? Look at this.
Looking for all the glory here.
And a quick kick out from The Miz.
Oh, wow. I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
Well, I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed a nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam.
And now that one's countered.
Wow, that was impressive, Michael.
We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future. Bryan showing some agility.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene under the wing of Shawn Michaels, and we might see Bryan make his first strides towards HBK level success if he can defeat The Miz tonight.
What's going to happen now?
This is not going to end well for Daniel Bryan.
Uh-oh, what's this? Daniel Bryan is in all kinds of trouble.
This is not where you want to be. Oh, and he reverses it.
Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
Irish whip.
Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
No!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. He goes for the cover.
And Daniel Bryan kicks out.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily. The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap?
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
But now, can Bryan make the most of this?
Great effort, but he'd better save something for later in the match. Oh, tear the features clean off your face.
Look at this. Miz.
Neckbreaker. Ouch. Wow, what a gritty performance.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
New champion.
Didn't have to dig very deep to kick out of that one.
It's going to take more than that. Here we go. Daniel Bryan is in position.
The yes lock is in.
Wow.
The yes lock is in.
Unreal. Oh, nice takedown. Looking to lock it in. LaBelle lock. The LaBelle lock is in.
This one's over, guys. He did it. Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion.
No, it can't be.
Check this out. Almost forgot about this one. He's getting after it here. And here's a last look at this one.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped, and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
There's few things more humiliating than tapping out to your opponent.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
Oh, right to the throat. Kane and Daniel Bryan are seeming to get along thus far, Corey.
Yeah, they're getting along for one.
He's got him covered, and that was only a 1.
A lot of fight left in Kofi.
DDT! Here's the cover, and Kingston with a quick kick out.
Not yet.
Took him out at the knee. You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
What a hurricanrana.
In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are 2 different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off the rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress. What a stomp.
Good grief.
What a strike. Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Ooh. Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
Nailed it. We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
That's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull. This is all but over.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity. Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Whoa. Down with a face buster. That could be it, guys.
There's a pin now.
A win like that says a lot about a duo.
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
Man, this was great.
Here are your winners, and still WWE Tag Team Champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth.
We have new tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen.
I knew these two were a great team. I just didn't know how great. Wow, they really impressed me out here.
I think Boston is stunned by the outcome here, guys.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
Boom, what impact!
Beautiful technique. We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These Yes Chance fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
He wants to do this in the ring.
You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the Yes Chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, we, we," so these Yes Chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute, Cole. Daniel Bryan's just a few feet away, and you're doing that. You should see if your friend Dr. Shelby does sensitivity training as well, because you need it. Oh, nasty impact.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appeared to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole life. An awkward moment that showed they both still had a ways to go in their anger management.
Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a 3-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he was caught off guard and hit by a now outlawed Brogue Kick.
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. And then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth, they're finishing each other's sentences. Oh, what incredible power!
Wow, what a vertical suplex! We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. It'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks is going to get you the same kind of chemistry the tag team champions have.
Looks like we might just... There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy and a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adult... Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull. Can he finish the job?
That could procure the win for Kane.
Whoa, this is surprising, Byron.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would let him out right there.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he dropped out of medical school to visit Tibet on some kind of spiritual...
Kane, oh boy.
Choke slam straight to hell.
There is no coming back from that one. Absolutely punishing.
Bad uppercut. That'll cost some teeth.
Kane with the excellent move to get out.
Incredible impact.
This is a worst-case scenario for Truth and Kofi. They're grounded, they're separated, and you have the monster and a very angry Daniel Bryan working together. In the hard way.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
He wants to do this in the ring.
We might just see it here. And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
What a strike.
And the slam.
What a strike.
R-Truth is speaking truth to power right now.
Ooh, what impact.
As I expected, a team working together can have a chance against Kane.
Boom! And R-Truth evades that one. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He could do it here.
And a kick out by Kane.
It's way too early.
Oh my God, a clothesline.
Kofi Kingston is obviously showing concern for R-Truth, as any good tag team partner would.
We haven't really been seeing that kind of concern for a partner between Kane and Bryan, however.
He wants to do this in the ring.
Kane is looking to end this.
Here it comes. Looking for
Choke slam straight to hell.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. R-Truth is just getting overwhelmed.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat.
Oh, you're just asking to get disqualified.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Looks to me, guys, like the champ has no plans on losing the title anytime soon. I really thought the champ would have put this match away by now. Must be an off night.
And there's his speed paying off.
Harsh impact. Oh, the reversal by R-Truth.
He might have it.
Slam with authority.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
And a pin attempt. One. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
We don't often see the big red monster in a position like this.
Kane might actually want to consider trusting Daniel Bryan.
Thunderous slam.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
In off the tag.
Oh, nasty impact.
We've got to cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
Yeah, the truth is, he's too good to go out with a move like that.
And here is Kane in off the tag.
Impact.
A second.
Maybe a figment of your imagination, but little Jimmy hurts.
No, there's the reversal.
This does not look good for R-Truth.
Nailed it.
Kane is looking to end this right now.
Is he done? Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out of that hole?
He's in full control now. This could be big. Got the reversal. Ooh, what impact.
Kofi Kingston is tagged in.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Here comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Drop kick. Kingston's in trouble.
The
Kane
champs are in peril.
wait.
The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control, and now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time till this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging onto the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan.
is happening?
And there's Kane on the top rope. Splash into a cover. New tag team champions.
Oh, my God.
No way!
Yes way.
I cannot believe what we just saw.
What we just saw is two men in Kane and Daniel Bryan. Who can't stand each other, but now they're tag team champions.
Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
You don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
And it's weird.
I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
And look at
team
this.
Can't even agree who the real champion is.
Well, it's both of them, Byron.
tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is going to be interesting to watch. There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles.
They can't even enjoy the victory together.
Oh, watch out.
The Big Red Machine certainly not pleased with the situation, but he can call himself one half of the tag team champions.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan.
His shoulders are down. And it's Randy Orton able to stop the count.
Too soon.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Boom, what impact.
Ooh, that kick could be a game changer. I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
Hooked up, backdrop suplex. Standing drop kick.
Great ups. We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan. Oh, man, Randy Orton's in trouble.
Knee drop. He caught him slipping. This is not where you want to be.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match.
Oh, man.
I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap. It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight, and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield. At WrestleMania, Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank. Guys, Bryan has Orton reeling. The so-called weak link is edging even closer to a victory.
It would be a massive upset if Bryan beat the 9-time WWE Champion.
Ooh, right to the back. I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show.
Uh-oh, table in the ring. I don't like what we're about to see. German suplex! That has got to be it.
Got him good there.
Yeah, let's take another look.
You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal, Sheamus and Orton couldn't get along. It's a minor miracle that Orton helped Team Hell No beat the Shield.
Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Orton teaming up with anyone in that locker room for quite some time after tonight.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever 6-man tag team loss. He can obviously be a team player, but right now, Bryan is out to prove he's a single superstar.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship, he's won the Royal Rumble, and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
When this guy's on, look out.
Randy Orton was just one step behind there, guys.
We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title 1 time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
Oh, the yes lock is cinched it.
Locks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember, the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because this is a street fight, and Orton with a kendo stick.
Whoa! Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
And you will find absolutely, oh my gosh, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down. Oh. Orton kicks out. Now and a kick by Daniel Bryan. And now kendo stick in hand.
Oh,
and Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Beautiful technique. Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
And we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, and boy, did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
Orton offering a sign of respect.
That's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.
Weeks of anticipation finally leads to this. The most polarizing individual in WWE history, John Cena, against a man with an incredible groundswell of support, Daniel Bryan. Will the 11-time WWE Champion retain his title, or will we enter the era of Bryan?
It's been a long time since we've seen someone be as hot with the WWE Universe as Daniel Bryan has been in recent months. I mean, we haven't seen this kind of electric momentum since guys like The Rock, or even Bryan's opponent, John Cena.
Bryan sees Cena as an entertainer, while Daniel calls himself a wrestler, and a more superior one than Cena. The champion disagrees. We'll see who's right tonight.
Hooked up.
The shoulders are down, and a kick out by Cena.
Yeah, this is way too early to be going for the win.
You gotta believe this one's over.
These are two men who are proud of who they are. Daniel Bryan calling John Cena a parody of a wrestler. And here he goes. Is he done? Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there. On the topic of Cena and Bryan being proud superstars, pride is woven into the fabric of both men. And Daniel Bryan does not feel respected by John Cena. Daniel Bryan is hopefully on his way to greatness, but he's not at John Cena's level yet.
John's just trying to teach Daniel a lesson. What's Daniel's catchphrase? Respect the beard? Respect in WWE is earned. Bryan could be hot right now, but only if he's good enough to take John Cena's title. Then he'll earn Cena's respect.
It's no secret that Mr. McMahon doesn't care much for John Cena, but he really would hate to see Daniel Bryan become champion. I mean, Mr. McMahon has even tried to give Daniel Bryan a makeover.
Now, you can put a suit and tie on a goat, but it still looks like a goat, Cole.
Oh! You know, we knew Cena had a bummed elbow coming into this match, but it seems to be holding up thus far.
Fighting through pain. That's what champions do.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Nice kick out there.
Picking up on Mr. McMahon's opinion of Daniel Bryan, I do see where the chairman of the board's coming from. Daniel Bryan isn't the most well-kept superstar. He's a bit grungy. John Cena at least fits the prototype of a WWE champion a little bit more.
I think Daniel Bryan knows he doesn't have the look. He's not going to be starring in movies or be on a cereal box, but Daniel Bryan is a wrestler. That's who the WWE Universe wants as their champion.
He's in trouble. I need to describe to you guys Daniel Bryan's disapproval of John Cena. Calling John Cena a parody, Daniel Bryan doesn't approve of John's look or how he acts. Calls John Cena an entertainer, not a wrestler.
Yeah, but Bryan's not the first guy to say it. John Cena's what's wrong with wrestling. To say, we've had enough of the 5 moves of doom.
He's looking at it. Daniel Bryan's been showing shades of his former mentor, Shawn Michaels. This might be it.
Oh, my. This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
What a combination, Cole. That might just do it here.
He's going for it all. He's not going to like this.
Stay down, man.
Whoa! Oh! Ouch. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Oh, to the back of the neck.
Oh, debilitating elbow drop. Daniel Bryan is putting up more than a hell of a fight right now.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Look out!
He's got to be running on empty at this point.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
This is what makes him one of the...
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Dodges a bullet there.
Vicious knee.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Look at this. Harsh impact.
Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory here?
Oh, he's such a tough target.
Big time slam.
Vicious. Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
He can't take much more.
We may have a count out here, guys.
It certainly looks that way, Michael. Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
When this guy's on, look out. Bringing it back into the ring. Back in the ring now. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
And a spinning sit-out powerbomb. At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. Here we go.
Ooh, what impact. I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot.
Oh, an elbow drop.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
He wants no part of the outside. Oh, ouch.
The ref's out. No good can come of this, Michael. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Suplex.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh, drop kick to the back.
Looking for a repeat. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Vicious strikes. Game, set, match. This one is over. I couldn't be more impressed by that combination, Michael.
Can he do it here? Here he goes.
Now it's cinched in. The STF is cinched in. This one's over, guys.
No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium. John Cena is measuring. Looking for the win.
Slam!
Are we looking at...
Got the shoulders down. Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Quick thinking to avoid that one.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind.
Is he done? No, it's not over yet.
Wow, part of me thought he was going to tap, Cole.
their opponent up.
He has him right where he wants him.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Going all the way up. We know what's coming here.
Really working over the body.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? Oh, it's locked in, the crossface.
We may be looking at our winner here, guys.
Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot.
He broke out of it.
Cole, how in the world did he find the energy to do that? Nailed it. They want to destroy your face.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Daniel Bryan caught by Cena.
Unbelievable power from Cena.
Got him in position for the AA, perhaps. Daniel Bryan rolls him up, shoulders down to win the title on a kick out.
So close.
Oh, and he caught him in the back of the neck.
Nice recovery for Daniel Bryan.
The champion is rocked.
Bryan feels it.
Bryan has Cena where he wants him. Could this be his moment? Running knee.
Cover him.
New champion.
Hooks the
New
leg.
champion.
Bryan's the WWE champion.
He did it. What a road. The trial, the tribulations for Daniel Bryan. And he can now call himself champion.
Daniel Bryan celebrates massive moment at SummerSlam.
Oh, whoa, wait.
The former champ clearly objecting to the situation.
Not objecting, Corey. Shaking his hand.
That shows you how much of a class act John Cena is. To say, hey, Daniel, tonight, you were the better man.
Triple H now celebrating with the new champion. Can only imagine what's going through Daniel Bryan's mind right now. This has got to be the greatest moment of his career.
No doubt about it, Corey.
Oh, no. What's that?
Randy Orton.
Oh, my God. Orton has the Money in the Bank contract.
Hey, guys, you don't think now Randy Orton thinking about cashing in, do you?
Daniel Bryan says he's ready, but is that smart? He just went through a grueling war with John Cena.
Orton might be having second thoughts.
More mind games from the Apex Predator.
Another, And Daniel Bryan's celebration continues. Randy Orton still thinking about it, perhaps. Oh, my God!
What the hell?
Triple H!
No!
With a pedigree to Bryan!
What's going on?
You gotta be kidding me!
No, not like this. Not like this.
Randy Orton! Is he gonna cash in? Daniel Bryan's out cold thanks to Triple H! You gotta be kidding me!
I'm still trying to process what we just witnessed.
What is going on?
Randy Orton's cashing in. That's what's going on, Saxton.
Triple H just pedigreed Daniel Bryan, and now Orton.
Triple H just handed Orton the WWE Championship.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. It was a setup.
Champion Randy
Orton is the new champion.